Hey guys, what's up? My name is LaserBlade604, and today I'm going to be showing you some footage that I shot like 2-3 weeks ago, and I haven't finished it until now. So what I did was I made Minecraft foods from this cookbook that I got at a book fair of sorts that my school had. Right here, everything was in it. So what we made was glistening melons. I made lapis lazuli pancakes and potion of leaping sherbet flow. But anyway, this is what I did while this is a cooking video about Minecraft foods. Enjoy. The first thing I made was the glistening melons. You're going to need a cup of hot water, a cup of cold water, red gelatin, some limes, and gold shimmering sprinkles. I used pearl dust. It didn't work. Do not use pearl dust. You're also going to need some containers to hold the limes in, and something to hold the juice. Cut the limes in half first, and juice them. I didn't realize till later that I could use a juicer. I suggest using a juicer, because you're going to need to take the pulp out too, because all you need is the limes. Remember, you need to get everything out of the limes, because if you don't, it's not going to taste good and it's going to ruin the flavor. This is when I realized that I could use a juicer. So, juice the limes until there's nothing left in it. No pulp, no juice, no nothing. Twist like this, it helps. I'm also wearing gloves right now because I don't want to get my hands dirty just yet. So get everything out of the rind, nothing can be left. Then you're going to turn the limes inside out, and you're going to just take out anything that's still left on the rind. Because like I've said multiple times before, you can't leave anything on the rind. If anything is left, it's going to ruin the flavor completely, and it's not going to taste good, because it's just going to taste like dead plants. You can use a knife and scrape it off if you want, or you could just take it. And there goes one lime. But each lime makes 4, so you'll be fine if you drop a few. Once all the rinds are nice and clear, you're going to collect them all into one and check all of them. As you can see, I've only did 4 because I didn't need that many. If one is cut like this, you're going to want to toss that. It's completely useless and it's not going to work. Take all the rinds and place them standing up in some sort of dish. Take a cup of water and set it aside to boil if you don't already have boiling water with you. While you're waiting for that to boil, you can take the lime juice that you have from the limes and make some limonade. So that's what I'm going to be working on. Once the water's done boiling, you're going to take your gelatin and put it in a bowl that you can use to mix with. After that, you're going to add the boiling water to the mixture and mix them together. However, if your gelatin has another recipe, make sure to follow that recipe. But all gelatins work the same, so I don't know why you'd have a different recipe. I don't know where I'm going with this. Whisk together the boiling water and gelatin mixture until there's no grains whatsoever at the bottom of the mixing bowl. So this could take a while, could not. This is an extra step. Please do not do this. It does not work. I added some edible spray paint that I had from another project into the mixture. Typically this would make it taste bad because the aerosol isn't meant for liquids. It's for like cupcake frosting and stuff. Do not do this. It doesn't work. Don't do it. It does look kind of cool though, right? It like makes a circle of gold instead of just coloring it gold and then goes back together. I also forgot to mention that this is when I added the pearl dust. Don't add the pearl dust. It's no better than the spray paint. Once you're done with the gelatin, you're going to want to take that and add it to the rinds. I'm going to add more spray paint here. Don't add more spray paint to yours. You shouldn't even be using it in the first place. To be more exact, I decided to use a funnel. If you want to, you're going to take the funnel and pour gelatin into it. You're going to fill each rind up to the brim. And make sure that if you see leaking, get rid of that rind immediately. It's going to spill all over the bottom of your container, and it's going to cover the melons with unwanted jello, so be careful. Once all your rinds are filled, you're going to go ahead and put them in the fridge and let them set overnight. Or if you're doing this in the morning, just wait a few hours until all the jello is solidified. Now to tomorrow! It's the next day, and the reason that the bowl is covered in jello is because one of my rinds had a hole, and I didn't notice until the next day, so I had to get rid of that one. This one I think is the best. It turned out the others didn't fill all the way, or didn't fill evenly, but you can fix that with food scissors or a knife. So this was my best rind. You can make more if you want. Each lime makes 4 melons, so you're gonna have a lot. Once you're ready, you can flip them over and cut them with a knife lengthwise. Don't press down too hard, because it's just the rind and jello, so it's not that strong. Once you're done, you're going to flip them over, and this is typically where you would add the golden sprinkles, but I didn't do it right, because I didn't have time to buy gold sprinkles. So, that's what happened. And any extra rind that wasn't covered by jello, you can just cut it off with some food scissors or a knife if you're really exact. This is where you would add the golden sprinkles, unlike me, and you would just sprinkle it on all across the melons and get them nice and covered so that they actually look like they're made of gold. And after you've done that, you're done. Next thing we're going to make is the lapis lazuli pancakes. You're going to need 1 tablespoon olive oil, 1½ cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon salt, 2 eggs, a cup of milk, a teaspoon vanilla, 3 tablespoons melted butter, blue food coloring. For a darker blue, you could use gel food coloring like me, and ½ cup of blueberries, can be fresh or frozen, and optionally you can add butter, syrup, and or whipped cream. Preheat a griddle to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or large nonstick pan to medium heat. Add a small amount of oil to the griddle or pan to make sure that nothing sticks, even if it's nonstick pan. Whisk together the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt into a large bowl, then set it aside for later. Beat the eggs, milk, and vanilla in a mixer until light and foamy, about 3 minutes, and then add the melted butter. If you haven't melted butter already, now would be a great time to do so, because you're going to need it soon, and butter takes longer to melt than you might think. Add the melted butter to the mixture and keep it mixing until it's all combined. Combine the wet and dry mixture together and mix until smooth. Add a few drops of blue food coloring and mix until everything's the same color. Add more food coloring until you get whichever shade of blue that you want. Pour the batter onto the griddle or pan in a lapis lazuli shape. It's kind of like a bean. Then place like 5 to 6 blueberries on top of each pancake. Cook for 2 minutes until it's bubbling and you can easily lift up the edges with a spatula. Flip and cook the pancake for an additional 2 minutes after. Add whatever toppings you want to the pancakes after you've finished using up all the batter and serve it. The last thing I made was the potion of leaping sherbet float. For this, you're going to need 2 liters of lemon lime soda, 1 quart of lime sherbet, and green pop rocks. I couldn't find pop rocks, so I just decided to use sprinkles. And if you want, you can add whipped cream too. This recipe makes a full punch bowl, so you can pour lemon lime soda into a punch bowl or equally into glasses. Scoop all of the sherbet into the punch bowl, or 1 scoop per glass. Make sure to do it slowly so that it doesn't fizz over the edge. If you're doing glasses, put your straws and spoons in now and put on the whipped cream. If you're doing punch bowl, make sure to put these in after you've put it into a glass. Now, even if you're doing punch bowl or separate glasses, take your pop rocks, or in my case sprinkles, and add them in now. So those were the 3 meals that I made for the Minecraft dishes. All the recipes were from this book. I made something from every single section except for the snacks. I was gonna do like little slime block things, but it needed green seedless cherries, and I don't know where to find green cherries, but whatever. And no, it didn't say green dye or anything, it was just green cherries, but this was good. I think For the melons, yeah, you definitely need sprinkles. It didn't work out. You can see a little, I don't know if you guys can see that on camera or not. There's a little sparkles, not enough. Yeah, no, you need to get all the pulp and stuff off the rind or else it doesn't taste good. I did think that the spray would ruin the flavor, because that's what it does, like I said earlier, but, nope, you can still taste it. Okay, let's try this out. I'm not that good at making pancakes, but whatever. Yeah, it's really good. I like it. Tastes great. I love it. I'm not the best at making pancakes, like I've said already. Great. Last one. And all the whipped cream and stuff melted on these a little bit. But I like that. That's really good. I'm definitely making all these dishes again. I shared, like you saw, there were 2 cups of this. I had a bit more melons before. Some of them leaked, like I said, so I had to get rid of those. But I gave some melons away to one of my friends. They loved it. I love it. It's like a lime-flavored root beer float. And again, Pop Rocks instead of sprinkles, but we couldn't find Pop Rocks in time. These are also good. I love them. So those were the 3 Minecraft dishes. Glistening melons, could have done better. Pancakes, could have done better. And then Potion of Leaping Sherbet Float, great. So, success, better, better. This was also the only pancake that worked out. These are so good. Try them out, they're amazing. Now back to future me. So that was the 3 Minecraft foods that I made. I could have done better on the pancakes. I could have done better on the melons. The sherbet float was the best thing I made. I loved all of them so much regardless. You guys should definitely try and make them. If you have any ideas for videos that you guys want me to do, you can put those in the comments. Like and subscribe if you want more. So my equipment isn't the best. The reason my hair is fading in and out is because the lighting isn't working. I don't have best lighting. Right now I'm just using natural lighting. So that's why my hair is fading in and out. I don't have the best equipment or stuff like that. I'll see you in the next video. I have one planned for Christmas. Hopefully I can get that one out in time. But, yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.